Today we have with us Dr. Etinderpal Singh, a marketing expert with over 30 years of global experience across India, US and Canada. A professor, industry consultant and a faculty at EDII. He specializes in brand management, consumer behavior and design thinking for entrepreneurs. Having worked with brands like Maruti Suzuki, Lufthansa and Honeywell, your objective is purpose driven.
I feel that my background is a good fit.
He blends real world insights with academic excellence to inspire the next generation of innovators. Sir, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for giving your time. We are really delighted to have you here.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Sir, I would like to know what attracted you to get into entrepreneurship education?
It's a very good question. In my past experience, as you've told us, around 30 years of experience, I've spent around 15, 17 years in education.
Right.
That too in a typical business school kind of a setup.
Okay.
Been doing that for such a long time, so I got a chance to come and visit EDII.
Right.
It was love at first sight.
Okay.
I fell in love with the place. I fell in love with the way entrepreneurship is being taught. EDI got established in '83. How should I put it? Startups have just become sexy.
Yes.
But they have been doing startups since people did not know they were called startups.
Startups.
Right.
Yeah.
So EDI is synonymous with entrepreneurship development in the country.
True.
I thought it would give me a chance to work closely with the entrepreneurs. At my age, I thought I would like to give back. In a typical business school, usually the orientation of the students, around 5% of my class would do entrepreneurship
Okay.
or a startup in a typical B school like ours
Right.
earlier. But here, it is totally other way around.
Yes.
So I feel that I could contribute more. It would be both a rewarding and a learning experience at the same time.
Okay.
So that is what attracted me. A phenomenal program they're running. We would be recruiting over 28th batch this year.
Okay.
So this is phenomenal. So that is why I thought, I feel that my background is a good fit.
Okay.
And I can contribute and add value to both the institution and the students.
Excellent, sir. So, your objective is purpose driven. And what do you see how teaching teaching marketing to entrepreneurs and vis-a-vis someone who is targeting a corporate is different?
We have to understand the context a bit here.
Okay.
A typical student who is looking at a job, there is a clear-cut ecosystem where he or she is going to come and start contributing.
Okay.
So for example, you can start in sales, or you can start in an agency kind of a setup, or you can start with a branding role, or you can start with a typical, you can become a management trainee or
Okay.
something on these
Okay.
lines. But in an entrepreneurial kind of a setup, the mindset and context is things are rapidly changing.
Okay.
They change very, very fast. And a student has to be capable of donning multiple hats, playing multiple roles. You are working on a campaign at this moment. After 3 hours, you may be asked to go to the market.
Right.
Suddenly, there is a crisis. In the evening, you are working on the pitch deck.
Okay.
You are helping your founders raise money, and if you are a founder, you are working. So you are doing multiple things at the same time. The environment is different. Many of the time, when a typical student joins an MNC, for a set company, the roles are very clear.
True.
But
Yes.
in in an entrepreneurial kind of a journey, things are very, very fluid, very dynamic. And one thing which, one attitude which one should adopt while here is being adaptable.
Yes.
And never say no to anything that is thrown your way.
Right.
So typically you should not say that this wasn't my role, ये मेरा रोल नहीं था, मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना था, मेरे को तो ये बताया ही नहीं गया कि ये आप किया जाएगा,
Right.
मेरे को तो 9 to 5. See, in a typical entrepreneurial life, there are no 9 to 5 jobs.
Yes,
exist,
yes.
right? And at this point of time, you're building businesses. So that is the context which we are. So when you are preparing here, the student is being prepared. You're not just prepared for a 9 to 5 day. You're prepared to build. You're prepared to create enterprises. You are prepared to create value which you are going to add to the economy, to the country, and to the whole ecosystem.
Right.
So that is the context. There's a huge difference. So once a student understands the context, when the teacher understands the context, then you can build your classes, your academia around that.
Okay. Keeping a startup or a small enterprise in mind, how much marketing plays a role into success of this business?
I guess I should say, not because I'm a professor of marketing, I must say marketing is equal to success.
Right.
हम ढंग से मार्केटिंग नहीं कर पाएंगे तो कोई हमें जानेगा ही नहीं.
Okay.
राइट. सैम बलसारा हैं, एडवर्टाइजिंग एजेंसी के गुरु माने जाते हैं. वो कहते हैं कि एडवर्टाइजिंग किल्स अ बैड प्रोडक्ट फास्टर.
Okay.
So what it means is your bad product. I'm good at marketing, so everybody knows it. It's like film. You have advertised, marketed it very, very well. The halls are full, and 3 days film पिट जाती है.
Yes.
Right? But on the other hand, कई बार films are not marketed well. थोड़ी फिल्में धीरे-धीरे pick कर रही हैं, and they become talk of the town. So, but for a startup, if I am not able to, so many times what people think, I should not say mistakenly, they feel that marketing is equal to selling. Marketing is never equal to selling.
Okay.
Marketing, my favorite quote is, or my definition of marketing is solving problems of your consumers.
Okay.
You are adding value to the consumer. If you are adding value, you are delivering value, and you are able to communicate that value, that is what marketing is. Right? So that clarity we need to bring to the people, ability to tell stories, ability to bring our brand forward, and telling the consumer that how it is solving that problem.
Right.
That is, I feel, in this context, marketing is.
Sir, because of this tough competition around and cutthroat competition है market में, we need entrepreneur has to work out on costing also, and then the marketing cost adds on. Is there any thumb rule that इतना percentage should be a marketing cost of your selling price, or that much amount should be spent of your revenue? Is there any thumb rule entrepreneur can follow?
बड़ा मुश्किल सवाल है ये.
Right.
कंटेक्स्ट टू कंटेक्स्ट, इंडस्ट्री टू इंडस्ट्री डिफर करेगा.
Okay.
यूजुअली अगर हम FMCGs वगैरह देख रहे हैं, जो लार्जर ब्रांड्स हैं,
Right.
उनका एड जो स्पेंड है अराउंड 11 से 15% के करीब वो रह रहा है
Okay.
ऑफ द सेल्स. बट इशू इज फॉर द अर्लियर ब्रांड, व्हाट आई एम सीइंग, we all have seen Shark Tanks and all
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Many times कंज्यूमर ही नहीं आ रहा आपके पास.
जी.
And I have seen founders or startups spending almost 50% of their sales is the cost of marketing.
Yes.
Issue is, many times I am so much in love with the product, I have not studied that whether my product is right market fit or not.
Okay.
सो MVPs की हम बात करते हैं, हम एड्रेसेबल मार्केट की बात करते हैं, हमें वहाँ तक पहुँचना कैसे है, व्हाट टूल्स आर टू बी रिक्वायर्ड. And I personally feel entrepreneur has to be frugal. He has to be he or she, where
Yes,
I'm using
yes,
for
yes.
both sexes here, has to be frugal, has to be iterative. जमाना चला गया कि जब हमारे पास कब सेल होगी, इतना पैसा खर्च होगा, वो 3 महीने के बाद पता लगता था.
Right.
We have to be digital first. Most of my students are digital natives.
Okay.
So मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि आप ट्रेडिशनल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चैनल्स भूल जाइए, ट्रेडिशनल मार्केटिंग भूल जाइए, लेकिन डिजिटल जो हमारे को कहता है वो हमें साथ के साथ रोज का रोज, घंटे के घंटे का बता रहा है कि वेदर व्हाट इज वर्किंग और नॉट. सो वी आर डूइंग अल्फा बेटा टेस्टिंग, वी आर यूजिंग ऑल द टूल्स ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग दैट आर अवेलेबल टू अस. सो पैसा, कितना मेरा पैसा लग रहा है और कितना वो मेरे को क्या रिजल्ट दे रहा है, एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, दैट I feel that is one of, I can't, so many times what I've seen, people are outsourcing this. मुझे नहीं लगता कि उनको वो कितनी जल्दी उसको आउटसोर्स कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
It's not that the marketing agencies are not adding value, they are adding tremendous values, that's why they exist in the market. But we as small time entrepreneurs, कई बार ये चीज़ें भी हमें सीखनी ज़रूरी है. When we are starting, we are bringing our product to the market. So I feel product and marketing both go hand in hand from the day one.
Okay. Sir, now when we have established that marketing is one of the prominent activities of entrepreneurship, how is EDII contributing, or the program is making an aspirant or a startup or founder ready for the market, or inculcating the attributes of marketing into him? So what is the course marketing subject?
See,
how it is preparing a student?
See, let's understand that what an entrepreneur requires when he or she gets into the market, brings a product into the market. जो भी उसको मार्केटिंग में चाहिए वो हम सिखा रहे हैं.
अच्छा, ठीक है. उनको
जो डिजिटल मार्केटिंग की स्किल्स चाहिए वो हम सिखा रहे हैं. See, selling in itself is many of us don't like to sell.
Yes.
हमें लगता है कि यार मैं नहीं बेचूं, मैं वो selling at times is treated as a low job.
Yes.
But if you look at it, when I have heard many founders who are billionaires talking, having unicorns under their belt, वो कहते हैं कि one biggest skill which any new entrepreneur should have is sales. Sorry to say, अगर वो माल बिकेगा नहीं तो घर चलेगा कैसे? राइट? हमने फैक्ट्री में रखने के लिए, गोडाउन में रखने के लिए, वेबसाइट पे रखने के लिए थोड़ी ना बनाया है.
Yes.
It has to reach the consumer. We have to make the consumer. The total journey of path to purchase, उसके लिए क्या करना है वो हम सब we have courses which would cover that. We teach distribution, we teach sales, we teach digital marketing. Apart from that, whatever is required, the classes are full of real life teaching. They will work on real life projects. We will bring entrepreneurs who have done very, very well, and even somebody who has failed in this. And many times failure is a very big teacher.
Yes.
Right? So you have burned money, you understand that, and now you have learnt your lessons, although they are very expensive. तो चाहे वो simulations हो, चाहे वो pitch हो, practices हो, pitch practice हो, चाहे वो hackathons हो, चाहे वो digital marketing के लिए आपको Google ads कैसे run होंगी. Now everybody is talking about AI.
Yes,
AI
yes.
has become very, very relevant in the marketing context nowadays. तो AI को कैसे यूज करना है,
राइट,
किस तरीके से, वो सारी चीजें हम अपनी क्लासरूम में ही सिखा दे रहे हैं.
वाओ.
और उसको so that the student is, and if you see, let me give you little more perspective on कि हमारा जो PGDM entrepreneurship है वो है कैसा.
जी.
बेसिकली अगर देखें तो 3 ट्रैक्स आपको देखने को मिलेंगे.
Okay.
3 पाथवेज आपको देखने को मिलेंगे. इट कुड बी न्यू एंटरप्राइज क्रिएशन, जहाँ पर आपको नया एंटरप्राइज क्रिएट करना चाहते हो, आप शुरू से ही पता है कि आपको एंटरप्राइज क्रिएट करना है.
Right.
सेकेंड इज फैमिली बिजनेस. आपका एक अच्छा फैमिली बिजनेस है, maybe it's 2 crores, it's 10 crores, it could be 100 crores. How you are adding value? Or third is social entrepreneurship. You work for the society, and आज की डेट में social entrepreneurship is very very valuable, and India needs that
Yes.
also.
Yes.
So अगर आप न्यू एंटरप्राइज क्रिएट कर रहे हो तो वी हैव, आपको पहले साल से ही आपको तैयार किया जा रहा है कि कैसे आपने करना है, and you end up with a DPR. Many times we have grants also available.
Okay.
Where you can start working your idea before you even leave the campus.
Okay.
If you are a family business guy, you understand your family, we will help you and try to align you with the right kind of industry also.
Okay.
And also what we would do is you create a 5-year perspective plan.
Okay.
For you. So all the faculty members, there are mix. So in the classroom, we will get corporate honchos to come in, who have scaled up businesses. Okay. We'll get the small entrepreneurs to come in. So young, old, veterans, everybody, you as a student, you get an exposure to a plethora of talent who has done so well for themselves and for their companies.
Okay. Okay. So students who are entering EDII course, so do we have anything wherein they are helped with identifying the idea of a business, or they are expected to come with an idea and then the whole execution is done here?
I have seen both.
Okay.
Students हैं, शुरू से पता है कि क्या करना है,
जी,
मुझे इसी पे काम करना है. Rather, we have another program. One we have PGDM Entrepreneurship, then we have PGDM-E, Innovation Entrepreneurship. So उसमें आपके पास ऑलरेडी आइडिया है, आपके पास बिजनेस है, आप आते हो यहाँ पर काम करते हो, 3 days classes, 3 days you work on your venture. That is also one.
Okay.
But coming back to the PGDM Entrepreneurship Program, which is a full-time program, आप यहाँ पर भी आइडिया क्रिएट कर सकते हो. आप अपने see one thing, what is unique about us? Everybody here is like yourself, who wants to either help in their family grow their family business, or new enterprise they want to create.
Right.
So you are with the like-minded set of 120 hugely motivated people. जो यही करना चाहते हैं, दिन रात वो सोच रहे हैं.
जी.
So look at the magic that happens beyond the classrooms also.
Okay.
You may build your network.
Okay.
We have a phenomenal more than 3,000 alumni network all over India, right? Few, if I may share, right, Modi ji talked about, I incidentally, so when Mars landing hui, और उसमें वो अंगद का पाँव का नाम लिया, that is done by our alum.
Okay.
Right? So the alums are everywhere in India and abroad, doing phenomenally well, and in all the spaces, right? So right handshake, right? So for example, it's like your big brother and sister out there who has been there, done that. आपको क्या एडवांटेज है कि जो गलतियां उन्होंने की हैं वो आपको करने नहीं देंगे. Right? So one thing, so what our alums, when they handhold our students, वो कहते हैं भाई जिस चीज़ को मुझे 5 साल लगे हैं शायद आप 5 महीने में कर पाएंगे. Right? So why not? And they are willing, they are open, they are large-hearted, they are generous, kind, and they want to mentor the younger ones. So that kind of ecosystem is available to the newer students. So the point I am trying to make is, whether you have idea or not, if you have chosen to create an enterprise here, you will end up building that, no matter what you do. That is how rigorous the course is. There are certain milestones which you need to achieve,
Okay.
and that milestone orientation will automatically gives you ये तो करना ही है, ये होगा ही होगा.
Wow, excellent. So, what do we have for a student who has a financial crunch?
Okay.
Or do we have grants? Do we have incubation center? Are we training our students for this grants and funding that are available out there?
Yes. See, there is a grants available.
Okay.
Call it SSIP. There's let's not put a number onto it, but many times institute believes in your idea. So almost all the institutes in the country would take money.
Yes.
Right? We are one of them who would give money to so that you, because we believe in your idea.
Okay.
And will give you money to validate your idea.
Okay.
Which is phenomenal. And once you're doing well, your product has found traction, I guess they're endless. And I feel being in Gujarat, being in Ahmedabad, we have a phenomenal startup ecosystem.
Yes. Yes.
We have our own, Cradle is our own incubator center.
Okay.
And phenomenal. I'm too new to the systems, but I've heard around 75 companies have already graduated from their incubator, and I have heard about amazing stories. Not just the incubation is, the incubators are not just tech oriented, like deep tech also we are seeing here.
Okay.
That kind of companies. So I never I thought Bangalore would be the place where deep tech is happening, but no, it was a very pleasant surprise to me.
So, sir, you told about storytelling as an aspect of marketing. Can you break down what exactly you mean by storytelling, and how do an entrepreneur, an aspirant, creates a story out of his, maybe through an example or something?
Okay. This is one of my favorite examples. I don't know how many of you have seen a guy in a room like this with a blender.
With a
blender.
Okay.
And he started one series before the user generated current, or before the influencers were there. I'm talking about earlier times.
Okay.
तो वो थे साहब, Blend Tech is the company. उनका वीडियो आता था Will It Blend. तो उन्होंने अपना ब्लेंडर रखना, ब्लेंडर में उन्होंने नया आईफोन आया है, आईफोन डाला और बटन दबाया कि Will It Blend.
Okay.
No marketing cost. Just a guy, CEO of the company, blending चाहे वो कप है, चाहे वो कुछ है, series. And it became talk of the town, right? So one thing which I feel is, most of us, although as marketeers we love data, but we connect with stories. You told me about your life, you told me about the things you are doing. I can relate to that.
Right.
If you would have thrown that, okay, I have done this many CR of businesses, these many consumers come to in. Yes, that's interesting. But that relates. So as a human being, we relate to stories.
Right.
And we remember, I don't know why, maybe it's in our DNA, we remember stories. We love heroes. We love when somebody solves a problem. We love when people tell things in an interesting way.
Right.
Right? I still remember, Adi Pocha is a guy, I really respect him. And he was with the company Lintas. He created a serial like Shanti and those Kamastra campaigns and all that. He used to tell a story. He said, how we connect to unconnected things and present a story. He says, one incident, one which you tell, कि अगर मैं पूछूं कि what are the most common names of a dog, तो कौन से होंगे? तो शेरू is one which usually come. अब देखा जाए एक कुत्ता है यार, उसको आप शेरू कह रहे हो, क्यों कह रहे हो आप शेरू? सो एक टाइम आया होगा, एक गांव होगा, वहां पर शेर आता होगा, कुत्ते ने भौंक के पीछे कर
भगाया होगा,
शेरू को भगा दिया होगा। आज
Nice.
से हमने उसको कहना शुरू कर दिया, ये तो हमारा शेरू है भाई। तो शेरू became a common name. वो हम पंजाबी में तो हमारे यहाँ शेर पुत्र है, राइट? सो इशू इज वी टेल स्टोरीज। अब कल को मैं कहूँ जी आप मेरे घर आते हो, मेरे पास एक छोटा सा पपी है, अब आपने पूछा इसका क्या नाम है, मैंने कहा लैपटॉप। आप कहते यार बड़ा ही ठीक रहा, लैपटॉप, कौन कुत्ते का नाम लैपटॉप क्यों रखा? वो सारा दिन मेरी गोदी में बैठा रहता है यार। तो मैंने कहा इट्स ऑलवेज ऑन द। सो क्वेश्चन इज हाउ वुड आई टेल, how would I connect, how would I do things which are not connected, which are interesting? See, emotionally we get connected. Look at advertising. I feel advertising is phenomenal. In 30 seconds or even less than 30 seconds, you have to tell your story, connect with the audience, connect with the viewer, and sell your product. Is it easy? Not at all. 3 घंटे की फिल्म बना लेते हैं, फिर भी कई बार ढंग से नहीं बना पाते। Look at it, that in 30 seconds I have to do all that, right? So that is why I feel that most of people, I would say, whether you are a marketer or not, you are a business owner, आपको कहानी सुनानी आनी चाहिए,
Okay.
right? क्या ये yes, many people are born with the talent, but क्या वो सीखी नहीं जा सकती? Definitely. So we have communication courses.
Okay.
So we will create, we'll bring people who will tell you how you can tell stories. Is there a format that is there which you can adopt? Right? हमारे यहाँ तो फॉर्मूला, हम तो कहते हैं बॉलीवुड में फॉर्मूला फिल्म्स हैं, राइट? राइट? सो देयर इज, सो कई बार हमने एक स्टोरी ली, उसमें हीरो ही तो बदलने हैं, एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट दिखाना है, बाद में वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट सॉल्व होना है, एवरीबॉडी लिव्स हैप्पीली आफ्टर, राइट?
Yes.
हम डेविड वर्सेस गलायत बैटल दिखाते हैं। हम हमेशा, अगर आप देखो तो सबको पसंद आता है, जीतने वाला तगड़ा तो हमेशा जीत रहा है, लेकिन कमज़ोर जब जीतता है, सोसाइटी के विरुद्ध जीतता है,
Yes.
that is there, and we have phenomenal films who have become hit, phenomenal products that have become hit in that.
सर अगर एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल लिया जाए, मे बी अ स्मॉल स्टार्टअप का एक एग्जांपल लेके, इफ वी कैन क्रिएट अ स्टोरी एंड शो आवर ऑडियंस हाउ इट कुड बी डन, मे बी कैफे का एक बिजनेस है, तो वो क्या करें इनोवेटिव मार्केटिंग में, सो दैट हिज प्रोडक्ट स्टैंड्स आउट, एंड I mean, what could be done? If you can give me a small example, cafe हो गया, या you can take any other FMCG product.
Let me take a cafe example on.
Yeah.
हमारे एक स्टूडेंट हैं, उनका कैफ़े अच्छा कर रहे हैं, 0 डिग्रीज करके कैफ़े।
Okay.
अब उन्होंने क्या किया कि वो, मेरे को जो लगता है, ऑल्दो मेरी उनसे बात नहीं हुई है इसके बारे में, बट मुझे लगता है वो कोई ऐसा प्रोडक्ट ही नहीं बनाते अपने कैफ़े में जो इंस्टाग्राम वर्दी ना हो।
Okay.
आज अगर हम अपनी यंग जेनजी को देख रहे हैं, वो क्या करता है कि खाना उसके सामने बाद में आता है, वो पहले पिक्चर
लेता है।
सो अगर मेरा जो प्रोडक्ट है, अगर वो इंस्टाग्रामेबल नहीं है, तो मैं उसको बेच ही नहीं रहा।
Okay.
Right? That could be one. Then I'll give you one story. Like as Lentas, the company worked on the brief of cafe. तो how can we become, आपका घर है, आपका ऑफिस है, या अगर हम जैसे स्टारबक्स की भी लोग बात करते हैं कि how can it be the third place where people hang out. एक ज़माना आया, अगर आप आज से 20-25 साल पहले, 30 साल पहले, अगर आप किसी रेस्टोरेंट में जाते थे, ज़्यादा देर बैठते थे, तो एक वेटर होता था, वो आपको बार-बार भी आपके लिए कुछ ना हो,
Right.
so that you उसका एक सिंपल रीज़न है कि भाई अगर तुम ऑर्डर नहीं कर रहे तो आप।
Yes.
लेकिन हमने एक और सीखा, एक इंसाइट आई हमारे पास, हमने देखा कि अगर हम लोग इस जगह को अपना मानते हैं, बेहिचक आते हैं, जब तक चाहो बैठते हैं, मेरी सेल में फ़ायदा होता है, नुकसान नहीं।
Okay.
सो दैट इनसाइड ड्रोव, तो अगर आप देखो आज की डेट में जो मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द कैफेज विच दे लर्नड लेटर ऑन इज कि कोई आपको रोकता नहीं है, कोई आप तो पूछता नहीं। कई बार हम दो चीज़ों को मिला देते हैं, जैसे बार्न्स एंड नोबल एक बहुत बड़े बुक स्टोर होते थे, उन्होंने कैफे बना दिया उसके अंदर, तो अब लाइब्रेरी नहीं है वो, दे आर नॉट लाइब्रेरी, दे आर सेलिंग बुक्स, बट सडनली बुक्स की सेल्स में फॉल है। कोई खरीद फिजिकल बुक्स खरीदना लोग कुछ कर दिए, वो कहते हैं कोई बात नहीं, आप आओ पढ़ो, और जो एक किताब पढ़ोगे 4 किताबें ले जाओगे आप, राइट? सो द क्वेश्चन इज how can I tell, how can I connect with my audience? And I've seen, see, food bloggers have done amazing jobs in bringing traffic to the
Restaurants, cafes, yes.
And people believe that, right? I have a friend of mine, Mr. Tikku is his name. I love his recommendations, right? And he has an amazing way of connecting. So we have, so you would have, so I'm too new to the Ahmedabad, but you would have amazing people telling amazing stories about the food around you. One. So another community which I talk, which would be for gyms. So let's say game, you know. People are glued to the screen watching people play a Free Fire or a PUBG. Why? They are interacting, there's a live commentary going on, people are saying, you know, they are playing, they are putting it live on the screen. Then there is somebody else, you know, who so there's a whole ecosystem around it. There is a somebody else who has created news out of it कि आज की गेमिंग कम्युनिटी में क्या हुआ, अज्जू भाई ने ऐसा किया, फलाने ने ऐसा किया, ये गेमर ने ऐसा किया. So there are, so point I am telling you is we have to, otherwise things are very mundane. How can I tell? How can I create more interesting perspective out of it? And many times I feel that कुछ hit होगा, कुछ miss होगा. लेकिन अगर करते रहेंगे हम, we will also learn the art of telling stories in a better way.
Sir, I would like to know how much personal branding is important for an founder.
देखिए, ये ना बड़ा मुश्किल सवाल है. कुछ लोग मेरे को मानेंगे, कुछ लोग मेरी बात से एग्री नहीं करेंगे. देखिए, जो मैं आज तक देखता आया हूँ, लोगों पे पैसे लगाते हैं.
राइट.
अगर हमने शार्क टैंक में देखा होगा
जी,
many times people have invested because they trusted
the founder, the guy.
अब ऐसे तो ट्रस्ट होता नहीं है, आपको ट्रस्ट करना पड़ता है, कराना पड़ता है.
जी.
And many of our founders are very good at personal branding. They are known figures, they go interact, they are true. Many have done podcasts even. And many उल्टा भी हुआ है कि बहुत बढ़िया इन्फ्लुएंसर फाउंडर्स भी बने हैं, उन्होंने अपने ब्रांड्स भी बनाए हैं, राइट? सो इट इज़ ट्रू. बट कुछ लोग ऐसा भी मानते हैं कि फाउंडर का काम बिजनेस करना है, ब्रांडिंग उनको अपने मार्केटिंग वालों पे छोड़ देनी चाहिए, अपना अच्छा बिजनेस रन कीजिए. दैट इज़ द ओनली सर्विस, दैट इज़ द बेस्ट सर्विस यू कैन डू. लेट इन्फ्लुएंसर्स बी इन्फ्लुएंसर्स. डोंट ट्राई टू बिकम कि हर फाउंडर को पॉडकास्ट शुरू नहीं कर लेनी चाहिए. You know, podcast is there, been there, done that, everybody has done. It should not be on your to-do list. Okay. So those contrarian school of thoughts are there. But again, positioning your product well, understanding what is the right market fit is many times I feel is more important than the personal branding. It is more existential in nature. Right. But yes, personal branding will help you if people trust you. So many times, why do we love Tatas? Because we love Tatas as a brand.
Yes.
So that is that. And all the Tatas previous up to Ratan Tata has done phenomenally well in displaying that kind of image in front of us.
Sir, what 3 mistakes, if you can point out, an entrepreneur does and he should avoid.
Selling too early,
Okay.
not understanding the market fit
Right.
many times. हम फाउंडर्स होते हैं ना तो बहुत जल्दी जल्दी सब कुछ करना चाहते हैं. We don't spend, we are not much, many times we are not methodical, we are in a hurry. तो हम फटाफट कहते हैं कि फटाफट बेचते हैं, इसको लेके चलते हैं. Second, I feel is trying to do too many things yourself and at the same time.
Okay. You mean not delegating things? You want to do on his own?
Not delegating things, and many times कई बार मुझे अपने पे बहुत ज़्यादा, I should not say विश्वास होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल होना चाहिए, abilities पे बिल्कुल, that is how it should be, that gives you confidence. But दूसरों पे भी कर लेना कि यार ये भी कर सकता है, this is my part of team. अकेले नहीं हो पाएगा, right? So and trust the process. Build. So see, वो कहते हैं ना founders को build, they should build, right? Iterate. जितनी जल्दी iterate हो सकता है. If this is not working, you have then pivot. तो कई बार मैंने founders के साथ देखा, उन्होंने research नहीं करी.
Okay.
See, Rich, I do it in my class. There are two things. Is there a gap in the market, and is there a market in the gap? One. So
Okay.
Enough. ठीक है ना? And riches are in niches, right? So, क्या मैं कर रहा हूँ? क्यों मैं कर रहा हूँ? So, in my class, if you are trying to sell to everyone, मैं fail हो गया हूँ आपको marketing पढ़ाने में. नहीं. हमें अपनी टीचिंग बड़ी क्लैरिटी. दिस इज हाउ आई हैव पोजीशन माय प्रोडक्ट. सी मेनी टाइम्स पीपल फील कि एडवर्टाइजिंग इज मार्केटिंग. सी या पोजीशनिंग क्या है? पोजीशनिंग इज नॉट व्हाट आई टेल पीपल.
Okay.
Position is something which people think about me, what people feel about me. जो ब्रांड है ना, ब्रांड ये नहीं है कि जो मैं कह रहा हूँ वो ब्रांड है. ब्रांड वो है जो लोगों के दिल और दिमाग में है.
परसेप्शन है मेरे बारे में लोगों के मन में.
राइट. उनके मन में बसता हूँ मैं. अगर वो मुझे प्यार करते हैं, वो मुझे प्यार करते हैं. क्यों प्यार करते हैं? अगर वो मुझे पता है तो वो मैं बार बार करूँगा. सो कई बार एज एंटरप्रेन्योर्स वी डोंट इवन, सो आई टेल इन माई क्लास, मैं कहा एक बंदा जो आपको प्यार दे रहा है, आपके यहाँ से आके सामान खरीद रहा है, आपका सामान खरीद रहा है, क्या आपको पता है क्यों खरीद रहा है? अगर आपको ये पता है कि वो क्यों खरीद रहा है, then let's do it million times. Keep on repeating that. Right? So simpler. Many times we have made things very, very complex. We feel that I am the one who is creating the position. No, you are not. There are thousands of brands. The moment your ad is out, you are out of sight, you are out of mind. Yes. Right? So many times, yes, that is why we feel that visibility, and that's why giants like Pepsi and Coca keeps on advertising. Everybody knows about them. But the question here is, positioning is not decided by you. Positioning is decided by the consumer. So as founder, how can I create that positioning? We have to start from that, and then build our strategies, over stories around that.
Okay. I would like to know what marketing trend excites you right now. What is trending in marketing?
Influencers बड़ा interesting space चल रहा है.
ठीक है.
Community building है.
Right.
So for example, छोटे brand, छोटा. Suppose today, I have a community of, let's say I'm able to build a community of 50,000, 1 lakh people. और वो मुझे बहुत प्यार करते हैं. I can build a business around that.
Okay.
So that is happening. Second is, which is happening for a long time, is user generated content. And third, I'm very excited about is AI is going to change marketing at least quite a bit.
Okay.
See, क्या हो रहा था, हमें लग रहा था जब शुरुआत हुई AI की, तो हमें लग रहा था कि AI ऑटोनमस जो ऑटोमेट करेगी रेपिटेटिव जॉब्स को काफ़ी काफ़ी हेल्प करेगी हमारी उनमें, लेकिन हमने उल्टा देखा। AI क्रिएटिव, सी हम लोग, ऑल ऑफ अस, if I ask you, Vishal, do you consider yourself creative?
Sorry,
Do you consider yourself creative?
Yes.
Okay. If I ask this to 100 people in the classroom, only 2 hands will go up.
Right.
यहाँ पर AI ने एक बहुत बड़ा योगदान है. So we have text to video models, we have text to text models.
Yes.
कितना कुछ अमेजिंग काम हो रहा है. We have seen films are being made through AI. और जिस तरह से जिस फास्ट रैपिड हो रहा है, प्रोग्रेस हो रहा है, तो आई एम वेरी एक्साइटेड दैट व्हाट मैजिक is going to
happen.
Yes.
So you talked about community. I strongly believe in community building now. That would be the next thing. So can you give few examples? Let's say if I'm a fashion designer, I have a small boutique of mine. How would I build a community around it?
अचानक एक, I don't know why, एक नाम, एक you remember that lady, she got hit. वो just like a wow, you know.
Yes.
Right. She did.
Yes.
कई बार क्या चीज़ें वायरल होती हैं, I feel that there is a small science and you have to continue. One example which I give, I guess somebody who knows this very, very well is Mr. Beast.
Okay.
He's built a phenomenal community. He knows YouTube or video making as a science.
Yes.
Another guy, I don't know whether you have ever heard of him, writes Diary of a CEO. He does this podcast.
Okay.
कैसा thumbnail है, को आएगा. See, so much analytics and so much science has come to it. Point is, ये thumbnail काम कर रहा है, ये नहीं कर रहा है, ये color scheme काम कर रही है, ये नहीं कर रही है, font का. You're experimenting. We use a lot of case studies in our classrooms and all that. For example, a company like Duolingo. Everything, so many million users, they are testing at least 100, 140 things at the same time on the various audiences. ये thumbnail काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा, ये emoji काम कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा, ये color काम कर रहा नहीं कर रहा, ये font काम. How can I engage my audience more? How can I bring them to pay more? So we see, if you've seen in typical, most of the internet is free, but there are freemium models that exist.
Yes,
so there's a free, and I'm building layers around it. So community, as you're saying, अब मैंने अपनी community बना ली, मेरे पास let's say 2-2.5 lakh followers हैं, every video of mine, every Instagram post of mine is getting certain amount of likes, certain amounts of views. I can build things around that. Okay. One, that also pays. So there are brand relationships that are happening. See, many times we use niche followers. Also.
Yes.
Yes. Influencers are many times, smaller brands have used influencer-driven strategies to grow their brands. So, for example, a cafe in Ahmedabad, has tied up with 20 good big food bloggers or food influencers. They can do many things. And it's not something which is new in nature. Times of India or the Zagards or Michelin star, they've been doing this, they've been influencing this for a long time. Right. But yes, now with the technologies available, it is anybody can become one. And I feel that to this generation, the generation which we are talking about, this comes naturally to them. They are consuming that media a lot. So they are not on Facebook. They have stopped using Facebook. They are on Instagram. They are on Snapchat, and they are so many other probably social media tools which we may not even know that exist. So yes, that's all they are.
Excellent, sir. We believe that marketing can make or break a startup. right? So can you point out an example for that, if anything comes in your mind?
So I gave you an example, right? Like films, right?
Yes,
So bad
yes,
film,
yes.
good marketing, bad film jaldi khatam ho gayi, right? So yes, so I feel is that शुरुआत में अगर आप कर सकते हो एज ए फाउंडर, एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर, आपको मार्केटिंग अपने हाथ में रखनी चाहिए. मार्केटिंग इज वन असेंशियल स्किल विच यू शुड
A founder should keep under his.
मतलब उसको अपने आप, हाउ वुड आई पुट इट, वो अपने से अलग नहीं रखना चाहिए वन. एंड
He should closely monitor that department of, yes,
that
at least,
department
yes.
कि क्या हो रहा है, कैसे है. एंड I must say, brand. A founder or an entrepreneur is the custodian of the brand. A CMO is not. तो और वाइस प्रेसिडेंट वो आपका ब्रांड है, आपने बनाया है, उसके साथ कुछ भी होता है तो आप जिम्मेवार हैं. गुड, बैड एंड ugly, इट्स ऑल योर्स. एंड वी हैव टू ट्रेड इन कॉशन. सो कई बार हमने देखा ब्रांड्स को गलतियां करते हुए. कई बार कुछ ओवर एंथुजियास्टिक, देयर इज अ पहलगाम अटैक हो गया तो मैंने उसके ऊपर सी मेनी टाइम्स वी हैव टू बी वेरी वेरी सेंसिटिव.
Yes.
इट्स बेटर नॉट देन टू बी ईगरली कि मुझे हर चीज में पार्टिसिपेट करना है. हमें देखना है. सी मेनी टाइम्स एक फाउंडर को लगता है कि यार मेरे को इंस्टाग्राम भी करना है, मेरे को लिंक्डइन भी करना है, मेरे को डिजिटल भी करना है, मेरे को टीवी भी करना है. अगर आप कर सकते हो कर लो. लेकिन एक चीज, सो व्हाट आई हैव सीन पीपल डूइंग, दे आर क्रॉस पोस्टिंग सेम कंटेंट एवरीवेयर.
Yes.
Doesn't work like that. Instagram is different, LinkedIn is
LinkedIn is
different.
different.
LinkedIn में long post would work. Instagram में you have to have a catchy videos. But yes, like a podcast like this can work in a YouTube. But am I expecting somebody to see this whole post on whole of this podcast on Instagram? No, that is not possible. Not going to happen, irrespective of how many pearls of wisdom is shared here or are shared here.
Superb, sir. It has been a kind of workshop of marketing for an entrepreneur.
Thank you.
I would like to have a last message for a parent, who's little skeptical, who's really worried about their kid who wishes to select entrepreneurship as their career path.
Okay.
So, उनके लिए आपकी क्या एडवाइस होगी?
मेरे को लगता है कि trust your kids, man.
Okay.
I tell parents, मेहनत हम करा रहे हैं, हम रिग्रेस हैं, आप सपोर्ट कीजिए हमको. दैट इज द ओनली थिंग दे रिक्वायर. आप सो आई टेल टू बी ऑनेस्ट, आई टेल एवरी पेरेंट कि आप अपने बच्चों को जब घर आएंगे तो उनको ये मत कहिए कि आप पढ़ें. वो काम हमारा है, हम पढ़ा रहे हैं जो हमें पढ़ाना है, जो हम सिखाना है हम सिखा रहे हैं. The only thing here is you have to be partner in their success. You have to motivate them during the course and after the course. We are trying to handhold our students. Same thing which we require from you also is that support unconditionally to them. This generation is very, very smart. They know what they are doing.
Right.
Yes, many times they do seems distracted, but when they find something which they are very passionate about, they give their best shot to it. Yes, वो हमसे अलग हैं, बिल्कुल. उनको क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ भी चाहिए. कई बार हमको लगता है कि वो एंटाइटल्ड फील करते हैं, हमें लगता है कि वो एंटाइटल्ड हैं तो हैं, राइट. When I was born, there was scarcity. आज हम abundance. India is doing phenomenally well as a country. We are all become richer. तो अगर वो एक अच्छी लाइफ जीना चाहते हैं, अच्छे ब्रांड्स पहनना चाहते हैं, अच्छा टाइम स्पेंड करना चाहते हैं, they want to have a rich life and they can afford to do that, why not? That is the question. So the things, the context has changed, the times have changed. बट कहना ये कि आज का बच्चा बेकार है या अच्छा वो मेरे ख्याल इफ आई आस्क एवरी जनरेशन उनके सबके पेरेंट्स को ऐसे ही लगता रहा है कि
जी,
ये दिस जेन इज नॉट बट आई फील that if anybody is going to change the world, that is this generation that is going. And we everybody has changed the world bit by bit. Every generation has contributed to it. This generation is very smart. They know their goals well. They are sustainable. If a generation like ours or before us, if they harmed the planet in which way because we took the resources out. This generation is more sensitive towards it. It is more sensitive towards other people, right? Yes. So let's respect those value systems and support them, help them in seeing the bigger picture, and that rest EDI will take care of.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for giving your time.
Pleasure.
It was an amazing conversation with you. We had a crash course of marketing.
Thank you very
with
much.
the insights that you shared.
Thank you.
And I feel कि इसके बाद पेरेंट्स को भी काफ़ी क्लैरिटी आई होगी कि what exactly EDI is into and what to expect from the course for their kids and even the aspirants who are looking for an MBA but not the conventional one. Someone who wishes to go for the startup, what they have in the platter. Any last remarks you would like to close with?
No, thank you very much. It has been a fantastic conversation. I hope, as teachers, I have not gone on to the tangents.
No, not at all.
Right. And it is always a pleasure. These are early days here, and I hope and wish all the incoming students the very best. You're coming to a phenomenal place. The first time I came, I said, for a magic, it's a magical place where magic happens. And wherever you are, one thing is there. Whether you come to EDI or not, keep building. That is what you should do. Don't restrict yourself. That is what we need in the country at this point of time. Thank you very much.
Superb. Excellent. Thank you so much.